In May of 1970, state violence hit two college campuses within 10 days of each other. At Kent State, the National Guard killed 4 students during an anti-war protest. At Jackson State, Mississippi Police and State Highway Patrol opened fire on an HBCU dormitory. And the way America reacted to those shootings exposed something ugly about this country. See, at Kent State University in Ohio, students protesting the Vietnam War were shot by the Ohio National Guard. All of them were white, and the country exploded in outrage. National media coverage, public mourning, political response, campus strikes across the country. Those students were immediately framed as young Americans who were just caught in a national tragedy. Then came Jackson State. See, at this HBCU, black students had already been dealing with constant police harassment, racial intimidation, segregation, and violence in the surrounding white communities for years. That night, tensions escalated after reports of unrest near campus. Then the local Jackson Police and Mississippi Highway Patrol officers flooded the area around Alexander Hall, a woman's dormitory. And they opened fire, over 400 rounds in less than 30 seconds, into a dormitory. Phillip Lafayette Gibbs was killed, and James Earl Green, who was also just a local high school student walking nearby, was also tragically struck and killed. 12 other people were wounded. But this right here is where the American system starts to reveal itself, because the media, law enforcement, political establishment did not frame these shootings the same way. At Kent State, the students were broadly treated as innocent victims. At Jackson State, black students were immediately filtered through the language America has historically used against black protests, unrest, riot, militancy, and danger, even while the police were the ones who had just emptied hundreds of rounds into the college dormitory. That difference was not accidental. See, Mississippi in 1970 was still deeply shaped by segregationist power structures, police departments, state officials, media narratives, and white supremacist political leadership. All of that operating inside a system that already viewed black organizing and black resistance as threats to public order. And once you understand that, Jackson stops looking like an isolated tragedy. And it starts looking like exactly what happens when state power, racial fear, and policing collide. Kent State forced America to confront violence against white students. Jackson State exposed how normal state violence against black students already was. So I'm gonna need you to study these names, talk about these histories, and teach your people to question the systems around you. Stop letting America reduce suffering to forgotten footnotes. History is not past tense, it's alive, and what we do with it now decides what survives tomorrow.